The Road Warriors are at it again as the Reavers bus to Ellsworth and Iowa Western bus a move. The top team in the state comes down the road to Titans country, and they're off and running. Hey, DM Lincoln, meet CB Lincoln. Who wins the debate? No debate at St. Albert, or should I say trainer. Little payback for the birds. Birds of a feather serve it up together, and the results? Saintly. On the court with AL and TJ. Need I say more?
Hi, this is Jim Duggan, head football coach at Lewis Central High School, and the Bluffs Sports Zone starts right now.
Hello, I'm JJ Davis, and welcome to the latest edition of the Bluffs Sports Zone. Well, another weekend, another road trip for Iowa Western. Only this time, the Reavers do not run the gauntlet down in Kansas. No, this time it's a little bit closer to home, and against a program that's a little more familiar, and against a team that Big Blues have a lot of recent success against. For more, here's IWTV student Cole, the answer, McAfee.
Eyeing a winning record and a spot in the rankings, the banged-up Reavers head to Ellsworth for an in-state showdown. Quarterback Zach Martin puts it up to Tyus Mason. A 25-yard touchdown pass, Iowa Western up 7-0. Later in the quarter, Ellsworth tries to strike back, but the Panthers forget about Jerez Diggs. Number 8 returns that interception for 31 yards.
Diggs, he's down the sideline, and he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of the...
Late in the second quarter, still up 7-0.
He looks to the far side. Taj, there it is. And it is Anthony Johnson, not Taj. Anthony Johnson to the 20, the 10, touchdown Iowa Western.
Johnson turns a short one into a long one, a 70-yard scoring play. The Panthers look a little deflated as the Reavers head back out onto the field for the second half with a 14-0 lead. Brock Larson making another appearance, coming in for the injured Zach Martin. Fourth quarter, the freshman throws a beauty to Chris Jones. 14 yards for the score, 21-0 Iowa Western. Ellsworth tries to come back. Jawan battles to Jerry Jones. Panthers down 21-6. 5 minutes left to go in the game. Number 19, a short pass to Jonathan Boone. Boone barely escapes a huge hit and cruises it in for 6. The home team only down by 7. But the dark side prevails. Ben Garlick knows the tit drill as he picks his first interception of the year. Ellsworth is picked off 3 times in the game. Panthers get the ball back and with a chance to tie it. Time for one more play.
6, 5, pumps, now he'll run toward the end zone, and it loses the football!
And with that, the Reavers come out with their 3rd straight win in dramatic fashion as always.
I think it was a little mixture of everything. Good coverage, and it led to a good pass rush by the defense. And it went our way a couple times, and got to make some plays down the stretch.
And it is Anthony Johnson, not Taj. Anthony Johnson to the 20, the 10, touchdown Iowa Western.
When I first got off the line, I see that he didn't even try to get his hands on me. So I was hoping that the quarterback threw it. And when he released it, all I was thinking about just catching it and getting to the end zone and getting a touchdown. When we got the lead, we got to start pushing the gas and not giving nobody anything easy. We got to work as a team.
You always got to be prepared. You know, I didn't really expect it, but, you know, you always got to be ready, and my coaches helped me, and I made the best of my opportunity, and we got the win. I mean, teammates helped me out, coaches prepared me. It was all team effort.
You know, we kind of wanted to kind of establish the pass game a little bit and get that going. And you know, Zach had a good week of practice and utilize some of the strengths of our team. And I thought we started off okay, but you know, then things happen and they make adjustments, and we didn't make maybe enough adjustments.
After dropping 2 to start the season, Iowa Western's back out on top, 3-2. Let's see what they can do at home. For the Bluff Sports Zone, I'm Cole McAfee.
Thanks, Cole. So, it wasn't easy. But then again, that's how it's been so far this season. But still, a win is a win is a win. Quarterback Zach Martin, a pretty good first half. Couple of TD passes. The redshirt sophomore from Omaha North aggravates that injury to his collarbone and sits out the second half. Now Brock Larson comes in and gets the job done. And look at Tyus Mason, 7 for 95 yards and a touchdown. hero time for Keith Schwickerath. The linebacker from Garner, Iowa, with that game-saving hit on the last play, forces a fumble. Iowa Western wins it 21-14. Now Big Blue takes its 12th straight regional and conference game, and what a gritty effort by this banged-up bunch of Reavers. 4 of their first 5 on the road, lose a couple of QBs, and that's just for starters, and still Iowa Western comes out of it 3-2. Now, can you imagine if everyone was healthy? I'm thinking it gets even better from here. Next up, a garden party at home. Everybody say amen. And then there's the Falcons. St. Albert makes like St. Albert. But first, the Titans say hello to the top team in the state when we come back.
At Council Plus Savings Bank, you still get personalized customer service.
We have identity-safe checking with LifeLock, identity theft protection.
You get personal mortgage lending to fit your needs now and in the future.
You get business banking with the latest technology, because saving you time saves you money.
At Council Bluffs Savings Bank, you get people who answer when you call and local employees who are actively involved in our community. Council Bluffs Savings Bank, hometown banking the way it used to be.
That's low, that's low. That's low and below. Look, he's blushing. Seriously.
Looking for these? You drive buzzed. It could be one very expensive ride.
First, you gotta make bail. Then pay me to get your car back.
Your insurance premiums will go through the roof.
And my legal fees just keep adding up. All told, it could end up costing you $10,000.
Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
This portion of the Bluffs Sports Zone brought to you by Cutler O'Neill, Meyer Woodring, family-owned funeral home, serving Council Bluffs in southwest Iowa for over 100 years.
Remember last year? Caleb Shudak drills a 52-yard field goal, a 52-yarder, but it was nowhere near enough. West Des Moines Dowling crushes the upstarts from Lewis Central 51-10. So, next up, round 2. And only this time, the top-ranked 4A team in the state comes to Titans country. So, it's a new beginning. How about a different ending? For more, here's IWTV student Matt, the Bearded Wonder, Coram.
It's your Titans!
Lewis Central taking the field, eyeing an upset of the top-ranked Maroons. Scoreless late in the first quarter, the visitors, Michael Zachary, fields the punt. The senior looking to make an impact. He's got the shake, he's got the bake, he's got the crease. Number 6, 4-6, 68 yards for the score. Visitors up 7-0. Big Blue needing a defensive stand. Late in the second quarter, DC junior tailback Jacob Zachary off the right side, bouncing off defenders and in for the touchdown. Dowling rolling 14-0. Lewis Central heading to the half down 14 with a lot of questions, hoping the second half provides a lot of answers. Third quarter, the reigning champs take the opening drive 80 yards. Senior quarterback JT Brown, the soft touch over the middle, finding a wide open senior receiver Tommy Wanick. Maroons pulling away 21-0. Fourth quarter, after 2 more Dowling scores make it 31-0, LC finally on the board. Kenny McMahon with the quarterback keeper, the 1-yard score making it 31-7. The Titans showing life. Again in the fourth, senior tailback Ryan Mang taking the handoff. The senior finds an edge and races 48 yards for the end zone. LC down 31-14. Dowling racks up 320 yards of total offense. Brown around the edge on the keeper. The Maroons topping Lewis Central 38-14. LC held to just 53 yards of offense through 3 quarters, but Titan head coach Tim Duggan proud of the team's effort.
Well, ultimately we lost. We're not satisfied with that, but, I think our kids performed at a high level. We challenged them with respect to their pride and playing with enthusiasm and focus, and they did that. And I just think they showed that they can go toe-to-toe with some of the great ones and hang in there.
Obviously tonight, that's a big deal for how we went toe-to-toe with these guys. Shows us what we can do, and how we prepared this week for these guys is how we're going to prepare the rest of the year.
Yeah, we want to show that, like those Des Moines schools, that we're a threat. Like something we got to show, because we're from the west side. We don't get that much attention from like the central part of the Iowa, but playing games like that, it'll make a statement.
LC loses to Dowling Catholic 38-14, but they're not losing their edge. Coach Duggan, after the game, told the team to keep your grittiness, keep your motivation, and keep your focus. We have a lot of work left to do and a lot of statements left to make. For the Bluffs Sports Zone, I'm Matt Corum.
Thanks, Matt. Meanwhile, across town at the new and improved Wickersham Stadium, a couple of Lincolns logged in. Get it? Lincoln. Well, anyway, here's Hide Up TV student Dylan Jersey Boy Hall.
It's homecoming at Abraham Lincoln, and the red, white, and blue are looking to bounce back. The Lynx knocked off Des Moines Lincoln 39-27 last year. Early first quarter, ALD line putting the pressure on, and down goes quarterback Logan Garrels. Second quarter, still scoreless. The visitors looking to go deep, and it's picked off by Kobe Morgul. The junior with the short return, but the home team is unable to capitalize. Des Moines Lincoln will go into the half with the 7-0 lead. Moving to the fourth, just 2 minutes left in the game. AL from its own 4-yard line. Devin Logan's screen pass goes to Jerry Garner. The senior breaks loose. He's going to take it 96 yards for the score. Abraham Lincoln ties things up at 7. First play after the ensuing kickoff. It's a bad snap. The Lynx fall on it inside the rail splitter 15-yard line. A few plays later, 34 seconds left. Gianni Fidone's 27-yard field goal is wide left. DM Lincoln and Abraham Lincoln are headed into overtime. The visitors get the first chance in OT. Edson Parra's 28-yard field goal attempt is right down the middle, and Des Moines Lincoln strikes first. AL, a chance to tie it. The field goal's blocked, and that ends the game as the Lynx fall 10-7.
Defense played really well. They kept us in the game. We weren't consistent enough offensively, and we had too many penalties. But we gave ourselves a chance to win at the end before regulation was over, and we didn't hit the field goal.
We were just trying to get an end zone, go for that win, but we couldn't find to do that, and we went for the tie with the field goal, and again, we didn't execute.
The Lynx dropped their 4th game of the season. Abraham Lincoln is now 1-2 at home. For the Bluff Sports Zone, I'm Dylan Hall.
Thanks, Jersey Boy. Hey, how about TJ? Congrats to Brant Anderson and his staff. The Jackets are shining 1-0 in district play, 27-20 over Sioux City North. Now the visitors get a load of this, carry the rock 61 times for 298 yards. Cameron Baker, Tyler Moore carry the load, and Caden Wirtz blocks a punt. Baker recovers for the game-winning touchdown. So again, way to go, Thomas Jefferson. The Jackets are on the board. How about some high school volleyball? The Lynx make the trip to the Hive. Hey, but first, St. Albert and Tri-Center, like old times, after the break.
For more than a quarter century, thousands of Southwest Iowa athletes have relied on this team, Jenny Ed SportsMed. Their sole focus is to prevent, diagnose, and treat your sports injury. They even partner with the surgeons at Ortho West, ensuring you get your own exclusive roadmap back to action. Methodist Jenny Ed SportsMed invites all Southwest Iowa athletes to its free walk-in clinic, open every Saturday morning, August through October. Jenny Ed SportsMed.
And then from this angle, it all makes a star.
I'm a teacher. Let me tell you what I make. I make learning a privilege, not a chore.
Show up
And frustration, a tool, not an obstacle. I make working hard seem easy, and giving up impossible.
Can everybody look up?
I make an old subject feel like a fresh thought.
Finally won.
What's your reaction gonna be?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
And unconventional methods
Okay, what else?
common.
Little tadpoles, the frogs, the spiders, this is their world.
There's nothing.
And then they die. Go ahead, go, go, go.
I'm a teacher. I make more.
Ever wonder what makes us, the Smurfs, so happy? The forest, of course. This is where we, along with the beautiful forest creatures, make our home with beautiful plant life, clean water, and endless adventures. It's a place to celebrate. So discover the forest with your family today. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you.
Your future is here at CBTV. You're in the game. You take the shots. It's your story. The Media Studies program at Iowa Western. Real reality TV starring you. For more information, go to iwcc.edu. Still remember last year, huh? The Trojans here returned the opening kickoff for 6, and Tri-Center goes on to knock off St. Albert for the first time in forever. So you just know the Falcons can't wait for the rematch. Now TC comes in winless, and the home team at an even 500. Here's IWTV student Drake Never Quits Curry.
St. Albert playing Tri-Center at Trainer due to bad field conditions. Mid-first quarter, Luke Waters tosses it to Luke Gronsall, who gets the edge and takes it down to the 1-yard line. One play later, the sophomore caps off the drive to put the Falcons up 7-0. They move to the second. Waters, who passed for 78 yards, finds Eli Finn, and they call number 6 out at the 1. Next play, Andrew Hannafin scores to put the home team up 14-0. Eli Finn returns a punt 42 yards to make it 21-zip. Late in the half, it's the seniors' turn. Glenn Bertelson takes another punt down to the 8-yard line. One play later, Gronsall again finds the end zone for the second time. 28-0 Falcons.
And she turns.
Not much later, Hannafin with his second touchdown of the night. The sophomore leads the way with 97 yards on the ground. St. Albert takes a 35-0 lead into the break. Just over 5 minutes left in the third quarter. Luke Waters takes it himself. The sophomore QB with the hit stick gets the first down. A little later, Waters finds Tyler Blaha. A 17-yard scoring play, the Falcons cruise to a 42-7 win.
You know, it was a tough week. We didn't have a chance to practice outdoors at all, so we were a little concerned about that, and then having to move the game on homecoming especially. It would have been nice to play at home, but our field just wouldn't take it. So, but I thought we did a good job. We came up here, we were focused. We cleaned up a lot of things this week in practice. I thought we executed well offensively and defensively, and our special teams dominated.
It feels great being the last homecoming, even though it wasn't home. A little disappointing, but getting the win tonight, and it was great.
St. Albert has won 2 games in a row and are now 2-1 in district play. For the Bluffs Sports Zone, I'm Drake Curry.
Thanks, Drake. Now turning to some soccer. And first, the guys. 9th-ranked Iowa Western, just one match. And the Reavers outgut Iowa Central 3-2, scoring goals 2 minutes apart. As Carver and company now 7-1-2. And then it's the ladies' turn. The 11th-ranked Reavers outgut the number 17 Tritons 1-0. Sanchez and the girls also now 7-1-2. The 10th-ranked volleyball team in the nation in action at the Hutchinson Invite and chalk up 4 more. The Reavers knock off number 14 Odessa in 3. Jefferson College in 5 sets. And then the next day, 2 more. Iowa Western just runs the table on the military and then holds off the 16th ranked team from West Plains in 5. And I feel like this young Iowa Western team is coming of age. Hey, in high school v-ball, the 15th ranked Saints take a swim in the ocean. Here's IWTV student Crystal on her game, Herco.
St. Albert is up on the hill for just its 3rd home match of the season. The Saints serve it up against Atlantic. Early in the first set, Sydney Fields busted down. Saints trail by 1, 12-11. Minutes later, the lead no longer theirs. The visitors hit the floor. Atlantic now down 1. The back-and-forth game ends with a quick duck from Grace Wettengale. The point sparks a 5-0 run to end the first set. Home team wins it 25-17. Breaking into the second set, the Trojans defend and deny. Atlantic takes a quick lead, 4-3. Halfway through the second set, St. Albert's Caitlin Pierce with the block. Saints tie it at 10. And they're off. St. Albert takes the lead and maintains it the rest of the set. Senior Paige Beacom floors it. Saints take set 2, 25-15. Moving into the last set, Sydney McLaren rocks it, putting the home team up 11-6. Soaring to the top, the Saints stay out of reach. McLaren again with one of her 13 kills. St. Albert grabs the set and match 25-18.
The game went really well. I mean, Coach used a new offense, and we were kind of shaky at first. We had some ups and downs, but overall I felt like we did really well. We always have stuff to work on. Like, we always like to talk more. We always like to do the little things like staying low, snapping high, good platform. So there's always improvements that can be made.
Knowing that we love volleyball and we're here to play volleyball, and we all love each other. We have really good team chemistry, and eventually our goal is for state, so hopefully that happens.
There was 3 things that we wanted to focus on coming out of the gate for this match, and that was doing the little things better than what the other team was, trying to get a lot of touches on the ball when they were attacking, and making sure that when we got a free ball from them that we had something called and we were running aggressive. I thought for the most part we did a pretty good job of those 3 things, but at the same time, those were the 3 things we needed to continue to focus more on and work harder at.
Saints have won 5 of their last 6. St. Albert is now 2-2 in the Hawkeye 10. For the Bluffs Sports Zone, I'm Crystal Herco.
Thanks, Crystal. Up next, our play of the week. Hey, who you like this time? Hey, who you picking when AL and TJ hit the court? On the other side.
The Mid-America Center is the Heartland's premier entertainment and convention center. September 27th, Papa Roach and headliner Five Finger Death Punch rock Council Bluffs. Then rock opera takes the stage with the return of TSO November 18th. Over at the Convention Center, over 200 exhibitors are on hand at the Callahan Craft Show. And October 18th, vendors aspire to inspire at the Wedding Essentials Idea Show. Remember, the MAC offers free parking for all events. Tickets, information, and more at midamericacenter.com.
Get your suit. You're not sitting here. Yes, I am. Move. Give it to him hard. No.
Every day, kids witness bullying.
Why you stabbing me with it? No.
They want to help,
Ow.
but don't know how. Teach your kids how to be more than a bystander. Visit stopbullying.gov.
I wouldn't have been at this ceremony if I hadn't been at this ceremony first. Unfortunately, nearly 30% of U.S. high school students aren't making it to graduation. And every one of us, every parent, every friend, and neighbor, has the responsibility to provide the support and encouragement they need to make it through. Because we all need to see a lot more of these pictures.
Now, both these schools have new coaches. Both these teams have a lot of new faces. So I think it's safe to say both are rebuilding. But forget about all that. It's Abraham Lincoln and Thomas Jefferson. Doesn't matter what sport, where it's played, it's AL and TJ. For more, here's IDUB TV student Colton, always sure of himself, Emsweiler.
Fans are in full swing as rivals AL and TJ square off. On the first serve of the match, AL's Bailey Snyder with her only ace. The visitors would finish with 7. The Lynx would go up and never trail as Abraham Lincoln's own Kelsey Florichinger just over the net for the kill. Jackets respond as Desiree Aguilar gets the ace. Then, Alexis Fetters also skips the net, but the home team with the point. The junior would have 7 kills. Lynx would have communication issues as the ball goes up and down between 3 defenders. Thomas Jefferson huddles after dropping the first set 25-17. Second set, after a long volley, it's Fetters again. Lynx try to save it with a dive, but it hits the ground. TJ has issues of its own too, as Jenna Kausgaard is called for an illegal hit. AL still in front. Eventually, the visitors pull away with this beautiful split of defenders by Miranda Hennings. Abraham Lincoln wins the second set 25-20. Third set, all AL, Chloe Swerzik and the Lynx win the set and the match 25-16.
It's always good to win against TJ. It's a big rival and it has been for years. They're pretty equal to our level, so it's good to get that conference win as well.
I think we did pretty good. Our defense was pretty solid today, and offense was finding holes, and that's where we took most of our points from. And our serves were pretty good too.
I think we can play better than what we did tonight, especially against an inner city team. It's disappointing to lose like that. But I think we're improving slowly every day, and I think the future of TJ volleyball is going to be promising.
We can improve on our defense a lot. We've been really working on that the last 2 weeks. What we did really well, our offense is pretty good.
AL wins its 4th match of the season. TJ remains winless in the conference. For the Bluffs Sports Zone, I'm Colton Emsweiler.
Thanks, Colton. Now AL sits at 6-22. Hey, TJ then goes 3-1 at the Sydney tournament, taking second place. The Jackets now 6-13. Fourth-ranked Lewis Central wins its second tournament in 2 weeks. This time the Titans go 6-0 at Sioux City East. So bombed, and the girls now 20-3. Hey, the number 15 Saints sitting pretty as well at 12-4. Now it's time for our Play of the Week, brought to you by the Univista University. Ellsworth comes back from 21 down with a chance to tie. Last play of the game, inside the 5. The Panthers quarterback Juwan Young Battle scrambles up the middle. Reavers linebacker Keith Swickerath knocks the ball loose at the 2-yard line. Now the home team recovers, but time runs out. Iowa Western outguts Ellsworth 21-14. Keith Swickerath with our Play of the Week. The Play of the Week is brought to you by the Univista University. Call 712-749-1990 to register today. Okay, so we are just rolling on the river. It's starting to get interesting. The fall season is beginning to take shape, as in who's turning out to be pretty good but still a long way to go. Now remember, as always, to keep it here for more news and information in your community by tuning in to the Council Bluffs News with Zach Harper-Blunt. And so, for this latest edition of the Bluff Sports Zone, I'm J.J. Davis, and as always, I'll see you around.